Hello members, I want to show you some of the tools, basic tools that you are supposed to have when you want to start an electronic shop. So some of these tools are so cheap that you should be having as you start an electronic shop. So listen and be keen as I show you the tools. So first we have this meter. This meter is DT9205A. So you can see the code. So this is the best meter that you should be having in your workshop. So this meter is calibrated with different parts. First of all, it is at off mode. So now if you want to test for continuity, you have now to tune it until you turn up this sign. This sign is the one that shows we have continuity. So in case we have flow off a charge, so the meter is going now to show some light. So that's how the meter behaves when we have continuity like that. So that's the first tool that we should be having. So that's for the continuity. So we also have other parts where we have to show the resistance, then we have the voltage and the rest. So you should be familiar with the meter that we have. Then the second tool that we are going to have is what we call a tweezer. So this tweezer is the one that we use now to remove, let's say, like some charging ports and only some other appliances and the rest in electronic shop. So we have different shapes of these tweezers. We have this kind, then we also have this kind of a tweezer. So they are different in shape. Then we also have another tool which we call the screw here. So we are going to use this one to open some of the nuts and the screws and the rest. So also this is a very important tool that you should be having in your shop. The next important device that we should be having is this solder wire. So we have this solder wire is an important tool that you should be having in your workshop. We use it now to put these charging ports and remove some of these charging ports and the rest. We also have what we call a jumping wire. We also have a jumping wire that we have to use when we want now to jump some of the circuits and the rest. We also have the solder wick. We use it to remove solder from let's say charging ports, capacitors and some of the ICs. Then we also have a paste. Ours we have used it. We also have a paste that we should be having. So I'm going to show all of the tools that we should be having. So that's the first part 1. I will continue with part 2 of the tools that you should be having in your repair shop.